Hi again, Marcy Davis here from Quick Start Piano, where adults learn by playing the music they love most. And today we're going to do a little bit of flag waving music. The 4th of July is only a few weeks away, still enough time to learn some patriotic tunes if you'd like. So I have dug through my studio library trying to find all the patriotic tunes, some of them in their own books, some hidden in other books. And if you are my student, you can borrow these from the lending library. Otherwise, almost every single one of these is still in print. I checked. There's 2 books that are not, but I did see them on eBay, so if you're really interested in them, you could still buy used ones on eBay. So let's take a look. All right, so we're going to start off with the collection of lead sheets. And I have more lead sheets than just patriotic for those who are interested. We've got hymns and popular and spirituals. And let's see, the first one, America the Beautiful. Most of these, all of these here printed that I'll play are in the key of C, but most of them are available in multiple keys. And for those of you who haven't done the lead sheet, that is a right hand melody. And the left hand just has chord symbols, so. Depending on how you study chords, you might play it differently. All right, so we've got America the Beautiful, God Bless America, My Country 'Tis of Thee, This Land Is Your Land, When Johnny Comes Marching Home, Yankee Doodle, Your Grand Old Flag. And I'll just do another. Oh, and This Land Is Your Land also. Let me give another example. We've got My Country 'Tis of Thee. So with the lead sheet, it could be as hard or as difficult as you want based on what you do with the chords. So. Maybe a little bit harder. Lead sheet book. Then the next book I'd like to show you is Piano Pronto Prelude. A lot of you already have this or you have gone through it as a beginner, and there's just one song at the end, My Country 'Tis of Thee, that she has a nice little arrangement. Accessible to beginners. If you're not my student, you can find this book at pianopronto.com, and I would imagine on this site they have a bunch of different choices for that song probably that you can even buy separately. You wouldn't have to buy the whole book. Then the next one is Movement 1. This is a book that comes after Prelude, and there are several in a row in here. Got Good Old Yankee Doodle. In the beginner range, but getting a little bit harder. And then the next one is this book called Patriotic Gems, arranged by one of my favorite arrangers, Bill Boyd, or at least that's what the site said. It doesn't actually say that on the book. It's by Hal Leonard, and here is the book number if you're looking for that one. So Patriotic Gems. The thing I like about this book is for easy piano, you know it can have a wide range, and sometimes it's a lie. It's really not that easy, but this one really is fairly easy, and it is more in the late beginner up to early intermediate range. And not only that, they put chord symbols with every piece in here so that you have some flexibility. If you want to add notes to it, or maybe you don't read left hand, you could use the chord symbols. Here's another My Country 'Tis of Thee. Let's take a look at America the Beautiful. this yet, so let's just see what happens. Few more options in there. So what I'm going to do, there's a lot in this book. I'm just going to show you the table of contents so you can see if there's anything in there that might be interesting. One of the things I've noticed is a lot of these I don't actually know the name of the piece, but once you start playing it, you do know it because you've heard the bands playing it in all those parades. The next pieces I'm going to show you, these books are vintage books. Very old, but I looked them up and they are still available. So this is called Parade of Marches, and it's a very similar level to what we just looked at. And again, these come with chord symbols. You probably recognize this one, Land of Hope and Glory. I didn't realize this was a patriotic tune, actually. I've only heard it at graduations, but here it is in the book. Let me try one that we haven't heard yet. It says Under the Double Eagle. This one's got a lot of tunes in it. Let me see if I can find the table of contents and show you that. See if there's anything interesting. Again, this book also comes with chord symbols. It gives you some freedom to play around with things. The next book is also by Sham. I think Wesley Sham is the son, or was the son, of John Sham, but they put out a lot of books together. This one's a little bit harder than the book I just showed you. Let me see, did I actually show you that one? Sousa Marches. And it still has chord symbols though. And a lot of these, let's see, here we go. Washington Post. There's a little bit more movement back and forth across the keyboard. And a lot of these I don't even know. So let's say the Liberty Bell. Let's see what this one sounds like. So if you really enjoy John Philip Sousa, you might like this book. There's the table of contents. And then we've got one, Stephen Foster Favorites. Camptown Races. And this one is a similar level. It might be a tiny bit easier than the one I just showed you. They're not always consistent. Here's My Old Kentucky Home. chord symbols, so if you want to fill out the melody a little bit, you can, and we'll show you the table of contents for this guy here. These songbooks they're available at sheetmusicplus.com, and also Alfred seems to be the one who's carrying them now. These are the two that were out of print, Folk Songs of the North and Folk Songs of the South, but I did see them available on eBay for a normal book price, at the moment at least. So these are getting a little bit harder. We've got the Yellow Rose of Texas here. A bit more jumping around, a little bit more motion happening. Here's the table of contents on this guy. And that was Folk Songs of the South. Folk Songs of the North, looking a similar difficulty. A lot of these, maybe just a little bit harder. And I'm not sure that I even know a lot of these. I know the Battle Hymn of the Republic. So let's take a stab at that one. Again, this one also has chord symbols. You can tell it's moving around a little bit more, so getting a little bit more difficult. And let's see if we can focus in on that table of contents. And then this piece here is available from pianopronto.com, America the Beautiful, arranged by Jennifer Eklund. I have a studio license, so if you're my student, I can just print you off a copy to use. So let's take a look at this. This America the Beautiful, it's a more lyrical style. It's a similar difficulty of what we've just seen. Again, that one's available at pianopronto.com. And then the last one here is a nice little pairing of America the Beautiful and the Star-Spangled Banner. The nice thing about this one is each one comes in 2 keys, and this one is fairly advanced. And it is written also for voice and piano. I think that's why they put it in 2 different keys, so that if you have a singer who needs it a little bit higher or lower, you can do that. So America the Beautiful comes in B flat or the key of C. I'll play a little snatch of that. Traditional accompaniment style, some block octaves going on in there. And then the Star-Spangled Banner comes in the 4 flats, the key of A flat, or you could play it in the key of B flat. Let's take a look at that. Parallel octaves moving around, so if you're a little more advanced and you need a challenge, that could be a good choice. So let me know if you'd like to borrow any of these, and have fun with it. I'll see you at your next lesson. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you'll never miss another tutorial or a piano book tour showing you what's inside. So have fun making music, and I will see you in the next video.